The Green Bay Packers have won 5 world championships in the last 8 years.
What the hell's going on out here?
Throughout this era, the Packers frequently shot themselves in the foot.
McGee to the left, Star dropping straight back, hit as he throws, has the ball, and it's McGee, touchdown.
What is going on, everybody? It's PackerPeople12, joined by
Big Packers.
Big Packers, Big B.
Yeah.
For the 5th episode of the Acme Packers Podcast. So today we have some very interesting topics. Before we get started, though, let's just start off. Follow us on Instagram, like the one and only Aaron Nagler. Nags, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You're pretty much our inspiration for starting this podcast.
Exactly. So
while you guys are watching this episode, you probably noticed the intro. So it wasn't our original plan. It's actually Brett Hundley. So first of all, Brett is a nice guy. I cannot believe people are paying $45 to get a message from the Cardinals' backup quarterback. Regardless of what he did in Green Bay, I just can't believe. So let's see if people are getting their money's worth. Let's take a look here at one of Brett Hundley's videos. So let's take a look here at Brett Hundley's video.
Hey, this is Brett Hundley, quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals. I just wanted to make this video and first off say congratulations on the wedding. I know you guys got engaged on the field at the Cardinal Stadium. That is like the coolest thing I probably like anybody could do. So that's really, really cool. And with the whole COVID thing, I know it had to get postponed and moved back. But I just want to, I hope, first off, I hope everything is good. And when you guys have it scheduled, everything is clear. You know, honestly, it's such a blessing. And I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you and your fiance. And even though today was supposed to be the day, it's still coming. So you guys have a good one. God bless. See you guys.
That was pretty interesting.
Yes, it was.
So first of all, Brett is a nice guy. Let's get that out of the way. I realize, Green Bay, he might have done the best for us, but I realize at least he's not a jerk, That'd be crazy if he was going out there doing awful and then being so cocky. He seemed to be out of breath. And I don't want to dissect everything, but it's kind of, can you, they see this video, what the heck is this?
Yeah, probably.
It's very interesting.
Yes.
So, but with our story with Brett Hundley, we paid $45. Here's the thing. I think we might have. I don't blame him for not doing it for us. Please introduce the show, the Acme Packers Podcast, by saying this is Packers legendary quarterback Brett Hundley. Although it would have been great, I'm sure he knows that many Packers fans don't think of him too highly.
Yeah, I mean we did at that time. But.
Yeah, me and Big B, I don't remember what you were posting, but I know I was both of us were at that game.
Yes, we were.
Brett Hundley's first start. The night before. It was really just a week before we were we're looking forward to the Saints game. Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. That was a real dagger in the chest.
Yes.
We had faith in Brett. I specifically remember posting 3 pictures that all said, "In Brett we trust."
I remember that.
So I can specifically remember laying down in my hotel bed at 11 and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, we're going to get crushed." I got to be honest, that was probably one of Brett's best games that season. He did run the ball quite a lot, so that good for Brett.
Yes.
But, I can't blame him for not doing ours. It would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But it was really funny to me because Danny Vitale, we also tried to get Danny Vitale, and he just ran out of time. I was like, he would be willing to say he's a Packer legend,
Yeah.
He just ran out of time. So it was funny to me because Brett Hundley, I requested him at 11 o'clock at night, and literally at 8 in the morning, he declined it. Oh, he saw it and said, nope.
Yeah.
If it's my birthday, and I'm a huge Cardinals fan, if Tim Boyle, it's Tim Boyle laser show, but if the backup quarterback and we paid $50 for it, I'd be a little bit, holy cow, that's a lot of money. But we wish you the best, Brett Hundley.
Yes.
We will
still a legend.
Yes, still a legend. No matter what he thinks, in our hearts, he is a legend.
Yep.
So we'll get back to Cameo in a little bit. But yesterday, Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur spoke to the media. And I'd like to thank Big B was our represented us at the press conference. He took some notes. So would you like to read those off?
Well, Rodgers said, I like where we are at, and that's about the 90-man roster, the 53-man roster, or the whatever roster. He likes where we're at, and he loves the receivers that we have. Think that Lazard is developing well, which I think we all think that.
Yeah.
He was surprised by the Love pick. I think everybody was, so that's really not a shock. But I'm not going to say I was thrilled with the pick. Like all of us, we were pretty much the same.
Yeah, I completely agree with Rodgers. And the media, there was the last quote that he had with Demoski from ESPN. He said, "It's the reason you weren't happy or thrilled with the pick because it was a quarterback, or more that it wasn't a wide receiver." And that's really the big quote. He really just kept on saying, "I want to play into my 40s. And that just lessens my control over it." They're obviously overplaying it to say, like, I believe classic Florio, saying he doesn't want to, like, give something that Rodgers admits he doesn't want to play the rest of his career in Green Bay. So that was pretty stupid to me.
Yeah.
And it's just like he wasn't expecting it, which is kind of surprising to me. I thought the Packers would say to him, "Hey, we are heavily considering drafting a quarterback."
Like, it's a business. We all know it's a business.
Yeah.
And their job is not to make Rodgers happy 24/7. So, I mean, yeah.
And he definitely realized that. He said, I understand looking to the future and presence for this team. And I especially think, I can't believe people think that Rodgers would be mad about this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Rodgers, like, it's just so, not even if Rodgers had to go through the same thing, but the fact that so first of all, he's one of the most mature players in the league.
Yes.
Second of all, he had to go through this exact same thing with the fans.
Yep.
There wasn't Twitter.
And MySpace, right?
Yeah, MySpace. MySpace and the Cheesehead TV comments. It's just, to me, he knows what it's like. And I think if he really cares about the Packers, he would do everything he can to make Jordan Love a great player.
And I think that's where Brett Favre was, like, didn't really care at all. Like,
yeah.
I watched a documentary about that. I already forgot what it was called, but Brett Favre.
Last Day at Limbo.
Yes, absolutely hated it. And I mean, I could see where you could hate it, but I mean, if Rodgers likes Green Bay and he loves the fans, then he's gonna help Jordan Love out as much as he possibly can, which I think that's exactly what he's going to do.
We weren't alive we were alive, but we didn't understand Packers football. Brett Favre was not being too kind to Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
And you probably have more knowledge than me just about that documentary.
Yep.
So let's sidetrack right away. Brett Favre sucks at cameo.
Exactly.
So this was just hilarious to me. I couldn't find one of my favorites, but we're going to screen share again with Big B here. I'm going to play the video for y'all. So let's take a look. So keep in mind while you're watching this, somebody paid $250 for this.
Hello. So it's Brett Favre, by the way. Your dad said that you're graduating from University of Texas with a master's in accounting, undergrad at Trinity U, football Google All-American candidate. Awesome. Congrats. And something I know zero about, you were raised and surfed in California. Zero. I have zero knowledge of that. But really.
Hey, this is PackerPeople12. Thanks so much for watching the first 10 minutes of this episode on IGTV. You can watch the full episode on Spotify. We'll see you later.